Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, let's chant the asam. Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Koranita Jaya Mayapur Sasi Koranita Jaya श्री नाम संकीर्तन की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, welcome you all on our ongoing discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, hope you all are doing good, keeping well. And let's chant the Mangala Charan. Okay. So, let's read the prayers and then we'll continue from here. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजाङ्ग्रहे ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देश तारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So welcome you all once again. I hope you are doing good, keeping well. Okay, let's continue our discussion on Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have been discussing, I think we discussed till chapter 43 yesterday, where we have seen how Krishna has left Vrindavan, Brajabhumi, and he has entered into Mathura. He has been taken by, he's been brought by Akrura. And now, as Krishna entered Mathura, he wanted to go around Mathura, and then he even killed a couple of demons, and he even liberated others. And also at the end we discussed about how Krishna actually broke this sacrificial bow, and also how this Kubja, or the hunchback woman, she was being delivered. She became beautiful. She became all his distress being cleaned up by lords. And then at the end we discussed about how Krishna killed this Kalyapid, who was on the gate of that wrestling arena, and he was willing to kill Krishna. So Krishna killed Kalyapid the elephant and also his elephant keeper. And then Krishna entered into the arena where a wrestling match was there, and everyone, people whomsoever saw Krishna, they see as they wish to see Krishna. And then this Chanura, he invited Lord Krishna to fight with him. And then Krishna, we discussed about how Krishna killed Chanura. Also Krishna killed, Balrama killed Mustika. And I think as of now they have not killed it. So they just invited Lord Krishna and Balram to fight with them. And now today we'll discuss how Krishna is going to kill them. So at the last we discussed in that Chanura said that you are not a small boy or young boy or child. You are very strong. You have already killed so many demons, and also you have killed the elephant who was very strong. and his strength was thousands of other elephants, and we have killed him. So you are actually equal to fight with every professional wrestler. So it's not unfair. And by saying this, Chanura invited Krishna and Balram, and Krishna and Balram they accepted this challenge. So thus we enter chapter 44, or where we will see the title says the killing of Kansa. So Kansa will be killed in this chapter by Krishna. So Krishna entered the sacrificial arena. The fight began, and this they both Chanura and Mustika, they fought with Krishna and Balram. So they started pushing each other as a wrestling match, and they hold each other. The fighters, they hurt even each other's body, and in a great eagerness for victory. And the women, whomsoever they are, but they said that this is unfair, and it is a greatly religious act that's happening in this arena, and also it's not good to stay here because it's all religious. We should go away. But still, when they were there, these two professional wrestlers, they are fighting with these two young immature boys. How come this is fair? So they were thinking that no, it's not fair to fight this professional wrestler, because these women, they have seen this wrestler earlier, but they haven't seen the power of Krishna and Balram yet. However, these ladies, even they have affection towards Krishna because they were very young. And these ladies of Braja, they says they are most fortunate women because their minds fully attract Krishna all the time, and their throat, they always choked with tears, and they constantly sing about him. So these ladies are also discussing about the gopis of Braja, and they says, they must have performed very pious activities. That's why they could see Krishna walking on the road every time. And that's how Sukadeva Goswami says that by while this discussion was going among in between this all the people on the arena, and the Lord decided to kill the opponent. So as of now, Krishna was playing with Chandra and Mustik, and then as if they were just fighting here and there, hiding here and there. And now Krishna decided to kill these two. So even Devaki and Vasudeva, both Mother Devaki and Vasudeva, they were both engraved, because they were fearing that this Chandra and Mustika, they are still looking very huge, and looks like but these two boys, they are as innocent, and they are fighting with this. However, as Krishna desired to kill, and Lord Krishna, he gives a first blow to the Chanura, and Chanura fell on the ground, and he felt like some lightning bolt has crushed him, and he had so much pain throughout his body. He became feeling fatigued, and however, still, as he was in the fighting arena, he got up and attacked Lord Krishna again on his chest. And when this Chanura attacked Krishna with both of his fists on the chest of Krishna, it has been explained that Krishna felt as if someone is throwing some flower garland to him, or as if like someone is uh, striking an elephant with a flower garland. In that way, Krishna's the Chandra fist was felt by Krishna's, and then Lord seized under his arm to Chanura, and then he made him swing several rounds and throw him onto the ground with great force, and that's the end of Chanura. So though Krishna has, for some time, he played with Chanura, and as if looks like Chanura is fighting with Krishna, and he's going to kill Krishna. He was so even in his physical body, he was so strong to Krishna, but still Krishna is at the end, he pulled down to Chanura, and just by one strike on the ground, Chanura's life is gone. So he got liberated because he was being killed by Krishna. And on the other side, Lord Balrama was fighting with Mustika, and even Lord Balrama, he punched Mustika, and then this Mustika had a great pain. He vomited blood and fell lifeless onto the ground. So finally, these two, uh, Chandura and Mustika, are being killed by Krishna and Balram. So as these two are being killed by Krishna and Balram, And even as if like Krishna killed, as if he was playing. And then the other demon or other wrestlers called as Kuta, he came to fight with Balram, and Balrama killed Kuta just with his left fist, just one punch, and Kuta was finished, is dead. And then Krishna, so there are five demons, no, sorry, five wrestlers. They were about to fight with Krishna and Balram, and then Sala and Tosala and Toratosala, they Sala came to fight with Krishna, and Krishna attacked him on his head, and he was dead. And Tosala, to Tosala, Krishna tore him in two halves. And hence, these five wrestlers, Chanura, Mustika, Kuta, Sala, and Tosala, they have been killed by uh, Krishna. And then, by seeing this, the other wrestler, they flew away. They don't wanted to fight anymore with Krishna. And these coward boys, so after that, what happened in the wrestling arena, Krishna and Balram, they started dancing. So as Krishna and Balram, they started dancing, all these coward boys, they joined Krishna and Balram, and they danced, because anyway there was some instrument was being playing. And this all, it looks like again a festival in wrestling arena. And everyone was in a joyful mood except one person, that was Kansa. So except Kansa, everyone rejoiced about the wonderful feast uh, of Krishna and Balram, what have they performed in this you know uh, arena or wrestling arena. And then Kansa ordered to stop this musical performance, which was actually going for the pleasure of Kansa, because Kansa thought that somehow my wrestler will kill Krishna, and we will continue this performance. And as Kansa ordered everything, and then uh, he gave an order to his soldiers that, take out this Krishna Balram out of the city. Not only that, arrest Nanda Maharaj and kill Vasudeva, and also kill my own father Ugrasen, and also kill everyone who is supporting and following this, either to Vasudeva or to Ugrasen or Nanda Maharaj. Kill everyone. And however, Lord was there to protect everyone over there. And Lord, then he became intensely angry, and he quickly jumped onto the royal dais where Kansa was sitting. So when Krishna jumped over there, by seeing Krishna, Kansa took out his sword to fight with Krishna. However, Lord Krishna grabbed him by his hair and knock out his throne, his crown, and then he threw him from his elevated dais to the wrestling arena. And as Lord threw him onto the arena, and it's described like as if a lion drags a dead elephant. So in the similar way, Krishna dragged this Kansa. So after throwing Kansa to the wrestling mat, Krishna jumped onto Kansas, and with just one fist, Kansa was dead. And then after that, Krishna dragged Kansa's dead body, and then everyone were present there in front of that, and everyone could see how Krishna has killed this Kansa. And however, Kansa was always in thought of Krishna. We remember we discussed earlier as well how Kansa was thinking even while drinking water, even while sleeping, even while eating, he was somehow or other thinking about Krishna. So though he was thinking in a negative way, that's not a good way to think about Krishna, but still, as he was thinking of Krishna all the time, he got liberation. Right? And then after that, when Kansa been killed, Kansa's other brothers, they attacked Lord to take revenge, and however they wanted to fight again with Krishna and Balram, but the Balram, just by his club, he killed, as if like a lion kills other small animals very easily. In the similar way, Lord Balram killed others by his club. And after all this has finished, the devatas, they came over there and they showered flowers and they chanted prayers, and they praised and danced over there. And after seeing Kansa being dead, and the wives of Kansa, they came over there. They started crying loudly, and they cried out for their husband Kansa. And however, Krishna consoled them, and then uh, Krishna released their father and mother. So, and then after that, Krishna offered his obeisances. Even both Krishna and Balram, they offered their obeisances to Nanda Maharaj and uh, you know Devaki and Vasudeva, and even they touched their feet with their heads. And however, Devaki and Vasudeva, they understood that Krishna and Balram to be the Lord of the universe, and as if it's awe and reverence. Though wow, these are the two lords of universe. That's why they simply stood with joint palms, and they didn't embrace like their son. So like Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda, they used to embrace Krishna. Even the coward boy, they used to embrace Krishna as if they are friends. But here, Vasudeva and Devaki, they they offered their the joint palms, and then as if with respect they were standing before them. And then uh, in next chapter, it's chapter 45. Here it says, title is Krishna rescues his teacher's son. So now when Vasudeva and Devaki, they are standing with folded hands in front of Krishna and Balram, Krishna understood this very well, and he expanded his yoga maya, his yoga potency, and he said it's not good to Vasudeva and Devaki to think me as a god. So he expanded his yoga maya potency, and he made everything forget for Devaki and Vasudeva. And then Lord again bowed down to both of them. And then uh, he said that we too, we Krishna and Balram, are the cause of your distress and anxiety, and because of we are about to come as your son. That's why you have been in distress by this Kansa for this long time. And even after you gave birth, we have been taken care by Nanda Maharaj, and we are not here with you, and you haven't enjoyed any pastimes with us. The child pastimes parents want to enjoy, you could not see those, and you have never enjoyed neither the childhood, neither our boyhood, nor yet youth yet. So, and even we could not live with you and enjoy the pampering of parents. So that's how we have been, by the fate we have been away from each other. And also we have wasted all these days, and we could not properly honor you. And even as a child, we also need to honor you, but we haven't honored you. So my dear father and mother, please forgive us for not serving you. So that's being prayer given by Krishna and Balram to Mother Devaki and Vasudeva. And by that, Sukadeva Goswami explained that now his parents on Vasudeva and Devaki, they joyfully raised both of them, and they embraced both of Krishna and Balram. And then uh, they started pouring tears from their eyes, because it's again they are feeling a love for their own child. And that's it's an again kind of love of affection, and how this they were of Krishna Balaram, and when they saw him at the end, they could not speak anything. That's with joy. And after that, Lord Krishna, he made Ugra Sen. Lord Krishna, he made Ugrasen. Ugrasen was the father of Kansa. He made Ugrasen as the king of Yadus. And then Lord brought all the relatives who have so there are so many relatives or devotees as they approach to you and Mother
Prabhuji, there's some
Yashoda.
connection issues, Prabhuji. We couldn't hear
Okay,
after
okay,
you said Ugrasen was made the king of Yadu.
okay. Thank you. Ugrasen was so much of aggression and
Prabhuji,
a flu.
I don't know, like whether it's just me or is anybody else facing this issue?
No, I am also having this issue. You are coming very, very broken today.
Again,
Okay,
right now, I don't know. Again, it came back as broken only, Prabhuji.
Yes,
just a
absolutely.
second. Just a minute. Let me check it. Hare Krishna. Let's see. Actually, I've changed my router last week only, but let's see. Okay. So is it okay now or still
Yes, now
breaking?
it's fine, Prabhuji.
It's fine,
Okay.
Prabhu.
Let me off my phone as well, maybe. Yeah. So Krishna installed Ugrasen as the king of Yadus, and after that, so many relatives they have fled away. They all being brought back by Krishna, who have fled away because of the fear of Kansa. And then Lord approached to Nanda Maharaj, and he said, "Oh my father, you and Mother Yashoda, you both have been very affectionately maintained us and cared for us so much. And indeed, parents love their children more than their own lives. So that's how you have been, given your love and affection towards us. You have cared for us very nicely, and you have fulfilled all our desire as well. And I request you now, you please return to Braja. And so you have been called here by Kansa for these things, and it's all finished now. So you please return back to Brajadhama." And he assured that I will come soon. So he said, we both, Krishna and Balram, will come soon. So now you all can please leave for Braja. And when, after hearing these words from Nanda Maharaj, and you can understand he must have been shattered within his heart, and Nanda Maharaj, he was completely in tears now again, and he embraced these two lords, Krishna and Balram, and then he had to went back to Braja with all the coward minds and the gopas. So after that, when Nanda Maharaj and all they went off, Vasudeva, he arranged a priest and other brahmanas to perform his two sons' second birth. So, we used to say uh, uh, a sacrifice for that. We used to provide this janayu, and that's called second birth, and that is being performed by uh, Vasudeva. And it's been described that Vasudeva has given so many gifts to the brahmanas, and even he worshipped these brahmanas very well. And remember, when Krishna appeared in Madhu, in front of Vasudeva and Devaki in the prison. And at the time also, Vasudeva has mentally given so many cows. Though he had so many cows, but still at the time he has nothing. He was on the prison, so he has given mentally so many cows, and all the cows were completely, with so many golds and ornamentals. And now that desire, though he had fulfilled earlier, but still this time in second initiation of second birth initiation of Krishna and Balram, he gave again these many cows to all the brahmanas with all golds and jewels. And in this way he worshipped these brahmanas as well. And after that, then Lord desired to go to school, and he wanted to stay some time in a school of his spiritual master. So there's again a nice learning comes to us that the importance of spiritual master is so much in our life that even Lord Krishna, he is the everything, and still he knows everything. From his pores the Vedas comes. He's kind of everything. And even in Bhagavad Gita he says, Vedasya eva amevo vedyo. So all the Vedas are actually to know Krishna, but still Krishna has approached towards Sandipuni Muni and made him his spiritual master. So that's how the importance of spiritual master comes up. Even Lord Rama, he has spiritual master. Even Lord Krishna, Lord Balrama, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These they are not obliged to do this, but still they perform all this so to teach us as common person that we need a spiritual master so that they can enlighten us about the real truth of life. Right? Even truth of life, even the truth, the absolute truth, and how can we attain that absolute truth. So after that, both they went to the school of Sandipani Muni, and they serve very nicely to Sandipani Muni, and as if they are serving to Supreme Personality of Godhead. So even the spiritual masters is also being as good as Lord himself, because spiritual masters are so special person. They come in our life as if Krishna has come in our life, because they guide us towards Krishna. That's the importance of spiritual master is. And then they served very devotedly to Sandipani Muni, and even it's being said they show an example how to worship spiritual master. So that's again they teach us that worshipping spiritual master is much important as well. And then Sandipani Muni was completely satisfied with their submissive behavior. So again, it's a good thing. It's a beginning of spirituality, that to submit our own self towards spiritual master and be submissive. Is in Bhagavad Gita, same thing says, be submissive and inquire your doubts from a spiritual master. After that, Sandipani Muni has taught Krishna and Balram the entire Vedas and Upanishads, and he taught many things, like Dhanur Vidya, even the books of laws, logical reasoning, philosophical debate, science of politics, and everything. And this both Krishna and Balram, they could actually immediately understand each and every subject just after hearing it once. So it's being explained to them just once, and they could understand everything perfectly. There is no more repetition required. There is no need of notes and no need of revision and other things, right? Everything, it all at once. And in 64 days, Sandipani Muni taught them 64 arts. So that again comes with all these things over there. And then as all things being taught to Krishna and Balram by Sandipani Muni, and it's time for Guru Dakshina. And then Krishna and Balram, they went to give some Guru Dakshina. However, as being described that Sandipani Muni, he went to discuss with his wife that what shall we ask for Guru Dakshina. And his wife says, these are not common people. These two are not like any other students. So they are Supreme Lord himself. So let's ask something kind of special. And once what happened, there was son of this Sandipani Muni and his wife. However, he went to ocean, and he died over there. So this Sandipani Muni and his wife, they desire to get back their son, who was dead a long back in the ocean of Prabhasa. So they, as Lord, desire to fulfill the desire of their spiritual master. So at that same moment, Krishna and Balram, they left for Prabhas, ocean of Prabhasa. And as they approached the Lord of Ocean, he understood that Krishna is approaching us, and he came out by its own, and he offered his obeisances, and he said, then Krishna Balram told him that, okay, O Lord of the ocean, and let the son of my guru be presented at once. So because you have seized my guru's son, so your waves has taken him, actually he was drawn, so give him back right away. And however, he replied that, uh, he said that there was a demon called as Panchajana, and he had taken him and traveled in the water, and he roamed around in the water in a form of conch shell. And by hearing this, Lord Krishna entered the ocean, and he found the Panchajana demon, and he killed him. So Panchajana is actually, he used to have a cell surrounding him, that's called as conch shell. So Krishna killed that demon, and he took that conch, and that's what from that day Krishna's conch name is Panchajanya. So Krishna blew the conch, and his conch name is Panchajanya. And it's been described in Bhagavad Gita that when the side of Kauravas, when they blew their conch shell, there was nothing happening in the side of Pandavas. And when the Pandavas, they blew the conch shell, started by Lord Krishna, and their hearts, everyone in the party of Kauravas, their hearts started shivering. And these five Pandavas and Krishna, each has council, and every council has their names, right? So Krishna's name was Krishna's council name is Panchajanya. So this is the story of how Krishna has got this council. And also it's been described that we'll see it, I think. So this Panchajanya was being killed, and after that Lord took the council, and that's a grown from this body. And then Lord went to Yamaraj, because he could not find this son of his guru on the belly of the demon. So he approached to Yamaraj, and it's been described over there that when Krishna reached to Krishna Balaram by the chariot, they reached towards this abode of Yamaraj. And let me read it out. It's nice description is being said in Skanda Purana. It says, the hell known as Asipatra Vana lost the sharp sword like leaves on these trees, and the hell named Rorua became free from its Ruru beasts. The Vairava hell lost its fearlessness, and all cooking stopped in the Kumbhika Park hell. Remember, we are discussing Canto 5. We discuss about these different names of these hellish planets. So when Krishna approached there, even he has not entered yet, he has just blown his conch shell outside of this abode of Yamaraj, Samyamani, and this all things started happening over there. And Skanda Purana explains further. It says that whomsoever was there in that the time of while Krishna blew that conch shell, their sinful reaction immediately eradicated, and all the inhabitants of hell, they attained liberation and approached the spiritual world. So just imagine, just the vibration of conch shell blown by Krishna's had actually made everyone liberated from this hellish planet at the time. And after hearing this sound vibration, Yamaraj came, and Yamaraj came as soon as he heard this vibration of Lord's conch shell. And Yamaraj elaborately worshipped this Krishna and Balaram with very great devotion. And then he addressed Lord Krishna that, what shall I do for you and Lord Balaram, and who are playing as a part of ordinary human beings. So please let me know, please order to me what I shall do for you. And the Lord said that, my spiritual master's son, he was brought here to you, and O great king, obey my command and bring this boy to me without delay. And Yamaraj brought this guru's son, Sandipuni's Muni's son, and then these two, Krishna and Balaram, they went back. They came back actually to the their ashram, their gurukul, and they presented their son to the spiritual master. And also they said that, please ask some other boon as well. So this is the one boon you have asked and is being fulfilled. So please ask something else too. And however, Sandipani Muni said that, indeed, having disciples like you, what further desires could a guru have? So you have become my, shishya, you have become my disciple. That's the everything what I've got. So nothing else I need. And he said, then please, you may return home now. And he again showers the blessing. He says, may your fame sanctify the whole world, and may the Vedic hymns be ever fresh in your minds. And that's a blessing given by again the Sandipani Muni. And thus receiving their Guru's permission, Krishna and Balram, they left and they come back again to Mathura. And by seeing the Lord, the people felt as if they have lost their wealth and they have regained it back. So all the citizens of Mathura, they rejoiced, they became, they made a festival by seeing Krishna and Balram back after studying in the ashram of Sandipani Muni. So that's how we completed chapter 44 and 45 today, and we'll continue with 46 on Friday. And I wanted to read something today. Actually, today is very, very auspicious day. Today is appearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. So he is a spiritual master of our beloved Srila Prabhupada. So his father, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he used to pray to Lord Jagannath that please give me a son so that he can fulfill my desire of spreading this Krishna consciousness throughout the world. So initial beach of Krishna consciousness was actually being grown by Madhavendra Puri, Srila Madhavendra Puri, and then that parampara in the parampara it came Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He actually found the place of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Navdeep Dham, he got in his dream, and then he went there and he actually kind of reinvented the place of the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then after that, his son Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, who is also called as Bimal Prasad, and he started spreading this Krishna consciousness in India. And then he had opened so many mathas, Gaudiya Matha, and his prominent disciple, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he actually ordered Srila Prabhupada. In fact, he said, Srila Prabhupada, you know English very well, so it would be very good if you can preach this Krishna consciousness across this ocean. So you can go abroad toward the Western world and preach this Krishna consciousness. And by their mercy, this whole world is knowing about Krishna consciousness properly. Right. So I would like to read some of these his teachings. So there are a couple of points, but let's read it for 5 minutes. What he says. So it's the James from the teaching of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. I'll forward to you all, Amanu. So he said, we are put to test and trial in this world. Only those who attain the kirtana of devotees can succeed. So to succeed in this material world is actually in association of kirtan of the devotees. And he says, every spot on earth where discourses of God are held is a place of pilgrimage. So just imagine, we discussed earlier as well, wherever we discuss about Krishna Katha, Krishna is present there. That becomes pilgrimage. And then he says, do not desire anything but the highest good for my worst enemy. So he's desiring that, highest good for even his enemy, not just enemy, his worst enemy. So that's the kind of thing we should be having about within us, to desire good for everyone. If we can desire good for our enemy, definitely we'll desire good for our friends or relatives and our all well-wishers as well. And he says, Those favored by Lord find their paths set by thrones. So even there are so many thrones, still we can find the path for self-realizations. And he said, there is no peace or happiness in our worldly life. There is no peace or happiness. The circumstances create turmoil and annoyance. And very importantly, he says, chant the Mahamantra loudly with attachment. This will drive away inertia, worldly evils, and pests. And be different to gossip, bazaar gossip. So, that mundane talks. He says, stick firmly to your cherished goal. No lack or impediments of the world will ever stand in your way. So if we have that desire to please Krishna, then no impediment can stand in our way. So that, and Krishna will take care of that. No need to worry for that. And pay due respect to the extroverts of the world, but do not be appreciative of their manners and conduct. They are to be shaken off from your mind. A devotee feels the presence of God everywhere, but one averse to the Lord denies his existence everywhere. So a devotee can see Krishna everywhere. However, the one who doesn't, he denies. And Krishna says, they are mudhas, foolish people who do not understand me. And then he says very nicely, he said, to recite the name of Sri Krishna is bhakti. So what does mean bhakti? Bhakti means, discussed earlier as well. Ena tena prakarena mana Krishna niveshita. So by any other means, just try to engage our mind into Krishna. And here he's saying to recite the name of Sri Krishna is bhakti. Very simply. So when we chant this holy name of Lord Krishna, it's the way towards bhakti. Right. Life is for the glorification of the topics on Hari. If that is stopped, then what need is there to carry on life? So this is should be our kind of life air to discuss about the glorification of Lord Hari. And he says very nicely, he said, physical illness with Hari Bhajan is preferred to physical fitness without Hari Bhajan. So if someone is ill and chanting holy name, that is preferred than, because anyway this body is going to get lost at one point of time, definitely. There is no doubt in that. So keeping Hari Bhajan is better than the other. Our span of life on earth is very short. Our life will be crowned with success if the body wears out the constant discourses on Hari. So that's again glorious point, like how this taking name of Hari is important in our life, right? So there are so many others as well. I'll forward it for everyone. You can read it away. And at the end, I'll read the last one. He says, I wish that every selfless, tender-hearted person of Gaudiya Matha will be prepared to shed 200 gallons of blood for the nourishment of the spiritual corpse of every individual of this world. So he's actually instructing to every one of us that we should be prepare ourselves to pour our bloods to nourish this world, so that every individual in this world, they can take Krishna consciousness and be happy. And Prabhupada, that's why says, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. So we all wanted to become happy, and by chanting the holy name of Lord, by following the footstep of this great Vaishnava Acharyas, we can actually make our life successful even in this world. And at the end, by living also, we can make our life successful, and by quitting this body, we can actually go to Vaikuntha Dhama or Golok Vrindavan and make our life successful. So I'll stop here, and if anyone have any questions, any thoughts, we can discuss. So this was very brief about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Thakur. Someday we will discuss elaborately as well. Okay, if there is no question, we can stop here, and we'll meet tomorrow by 7:30. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.